It's common in games, right? You play, you fail and die, and then you repeat and try again. So far, so well known. But this interruption kind of cuts the immersion a little, oftentimes. So let's look at some examples of games. And don't get me wrong here, I love the following games, which do this not so good. In the first example we have Jedi Academy. When you die, you just brought to a save and load screen and can reload from your last checkpoint. Save file. In Celeste, you just instantly respawn with no explanation. And that's good for the gameplay, because you want to try again as fast as possible. In Mirror's Edge, the screen just gets dark, and then you are back on the roof. Can continue doing your parkour run. While on the other hand, let's check out a really good example which implements lore into player dev really great. Like the first Assassin's Creed, where the main character is basically in a virtual simulation and is reliving his ancestors' memories, and when the character dies it says that's not how it was and the memories desynchronize. Kind of love that idea. So not many game makers out there ask how the game characters feel when they die, and especially when they have to do all the stuff again after respawning, and how the hell to implement that into the lore. Well, I've tried to ask that and came up with the following. Our main character is a high-trained runner that brings data from one city to another. Why not fly or drive? Well, spores and alien tendrils in the way deactivate all electronic devices and kill living things in touch. The big shield walls of the city protect the last communities, and the trained messengers are the best way to communicate or send packages. Although bound to running, messengers still benefit from the survivors' advanced technology. Modules are dropped from the orbit that serve as a respawn point. They create a backup of the character and reprints a copy of her directly after dying. The data is transferred by a chip implemented into her neck. Yeah, this is a clear reference to Altered Carbon, a sci-fi series on Netflix, and I love it. Of course, respawn modules can be also affected by spores or tendrils and get destroyed, so there remains a certain occupational risk for the messenger. That's why I wanted to add some background story to the training of the messengers and also explain why our main character would be so crazy to do that voluntary. So I started drawing manga pages. The first chapter is like the emotional mini journey of the main character, experiencing dying and respawning for the first time. Currently, I'm working on the second chapter and shortly want to give an impression how my workflow is and how the manga pages are made. First, of course, I write a script and place the panels like I feel it suits with the storyboard I have in mind. Then, due to my lack of experience in drawing, I kind of help myself out here a little. I first prototype the scene in Blender, and with the help of Mixamo, I find suiting poses for the mannequins. After that, I add some light and a camera and find the right angle shot. Then I render it or just do a screenshot and bring it into my manga panel. After that, I kind of trace the essential things in Procreate, and later I just have to just add details like facial expressions, hair, or the shading. This makes the whole workflow really convenient and fast. There will be 3 chapters which have 9 pages each in total. The player will be able to unlock them by collecting some hidden pages in the level or by beating the level in certain best times. I'm quite happy with this solution for our hobby project. And that's it for this week. In the next devlog we'll talk about the player HUD and how we came up with the current version. Thanks for watching and stay creative, my friends.